Nidalee and Gragas, pretty standard AP bans for this tournament so far. And then we have Corki and Malzahar, who both performed pretty well for SK in the last game, especially in the late game. And the final ban was Karthus, who is also one of the standard bans at the moment. Karthus is a character where you can kind of screw up and still have a large impact on a team fight. So people don't really like that at the moment. And then picks. I am very excited to tell you that Fnatic has first picked Rumble. That is probably going to be Sushi on Rumble, and I cannot wait to see that again. Then SK picked Warwick and Nunu, which is interesting. We're probably going to see a lane wick.
Yeah. He was. I don't know if you caught it the other day. He was absolutely awesome with Wicked was on lane wick, and that's going to be against Rumble as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's going to possibly shut down Rumble. We'll see. Yeah, it's Wicked on the lane wick. Wow, that is going to be painful. Farfane jungling again, of course, and then we have. So we have Misfortune is going to be bottom lane with Taric. That's a very, very standard European bottom lane. And finally, X-Peak with his brilliant Swain mid. He is just such a good Swain. He's probably the first person who made Swain happen in Europe, who showed that he could be really viable in a high-level game as well. And SK, Demon, if you want to run through SK real quick.
What the...
Someone remotely accessed me. Not me, but the PC.
I thought that was the actual stream.
Oh my god, they're in the studio.
Yeah. All right, he's someone's hacking and fixing things.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, as you can see on the screen, so Sleaze is going to be Alistair, Wicked's going to be Warwick, Farfane on Nunu, in Limelight on Brand, and Ocelot on Caitlyn. I'm trying to think what SK player has been changed, because Limelight definitely wasn't playing yesterday, was he?
Yep. He was Corky last. Oh, yesterday. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. I'd have to actually think right now. I'm not getting paid for thinking here, so...
yeah, and obviously for Fnatic, it's going to be Melisande on Taric in that lovely pink skin that is...
The manly skin in the game.
Yeah. A manly skin right there with the pink boots. Lamia on Misfortunes, you can see on your screen right now. Cyanide on Jarvan. Sushi, as you mentioned, is on Rumble and PK. It is PK, Bruno. That's how,
PK, yes,
yeah,
that's how he wants.
Yeah, we did ask him yesterday. There's so many people going, "Oh my god, you can't pronounce these names." Yeah, this people like to get up themselves on the pronunciation, but yeah. I mean, like you mentioned, it's going to be Wicked. Wicked was Wicked. he was very good on lane wick. It was against Gamed, wasn't it? It might have been Gamed.
When he played lane wick?
Yeah, but he completely dominated. It was against I can't think who it was against, but anyway, but he had at least double the CS within level 6.
Lane wick is very, very hard to harass out of the lane because of this.
He just lifesteals, yeah.
Exactly. Here's a bit of Riot trivia for you. In one of the first mock-ups of the pink Taric skin, or of Taric himself, he used to have a purse. But we decided that was probably going too far.
Yeah, that might be going a little bit transgender. So, yeah, I mean, he started off, he's actually got 2 wards on him, so it'll be interesting to see where those wards go. And again, we're not going to get any jungling whatsoever, any fights, and no level 1 fights, so it's pretty standard stuff. So Cyanide is actually winning jungling on Jarvan. I don't know if we touched on that too much, but yeah, jungle Jarvan being used, it's something you don't often see. It is viable. He can certainly come out and gank very well, but he's going to need a little bit of help, which is why Melisande is kind of staying around here, helping him off. Stop pulling the red at the moment. Going to go with a little heal as well. So it's just keeping him alive for a little bit. He needs that a little bit more help than your standard jungler. So Rumble immediately turning to lane against Wicked, as we mentioned. So Warwick versus Sushi. Do we have any game sounds, by the way? I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking, I really don't hear any game sounds here. I've got to be honest.
And I just want to say, just for the record right now, the stream just went offline again for a split second because we've actually upped the quality of the free stream a little bit.
Whee!
Oh, that's brilliant. That's good to hear. And Farfane already invading Fnatic's jungle here, stealing the golems. And Jarvan is going to see that right now as he jumps over the wall and... Did that golem go too far?
Sushi comes down as well. Sushi's going to get straight on him. And Warwick is going to have to come round. Sushi's going to back away. Farfane taking a lot of privileges there and just continuing to push.
He goes back in.
Yeah, and smites it as well. And smites the last golem. Just steals it in front of Cyanide there. So
That is just bad manner, right there.
Very aggressive jungling as well. So it's what you expect from Nunu, and obviously, like you said, it's been shown throughout the tournament really how good Nunu is as a jungler and a counter jungler. You know, he has to do that counter jungler though. He can't just stick with this bog standard route. Meanwhile, I can see Cyanide is coming up the top there as Jarvan sat in that bush. Is he going to go in for Wicked? He's waiting for Wicked to get a little bit of damage on him. Is he going to try and cut across? Is he got Damashi standard? He has. Oh, flashed nice beautifully just in time. As soon as that Damashi standard hit the ground, he'd flashed. So he'd gone straight out of there. So mid-while in the mid, it is going to be Brand versus Malzahar. And let's have a quick look down bottom because we haven't had a chance to look at this since Melisam was helping out. He's actually took quite low there. So it's going to be Ocelot on Caitlyn and Sleazy on Alistair again. And Lamia on Misfortune this time. So, I mean, we're going to have to try and keep an eye on the CS-wise down the bottom there because it's going to be pretty even. There was a small gank attempt there on Limelight, and you can see it took him to 246 health. So that's exactly what Jarvan's going to be doing for the majority of the game. While he's not as great a jungler, I'd say he's probably better at coming out and getting those gank attempts.
Oh, and there's first blood from XP.
Missed the damn thing. God, sorry about that, everyone. I missed that. I was just literally glimpsed up towards the top as soon as he went for it. So, I mean, we'd already saw Cyanide had gone in there, done the damage. So, I guess he must have caught him with a root and then finished him off.
Exactly. Limelight obviously was very, very low after that gank from Jarvan, and I don't know why he didn't go home. He just thought he could probably stay and then threaten Xpeak, but Xpeak has so much health at the moment that he doesn't have to be scared of Brand. So, obviously, he just went in and finished him off.
Yeah, so he's obviously going to hit ulti first. He's going to get to 6 first, which is going to be a big advantage over your lane partner, especially when it's a solo lane. I guess he must be nearly at 6 already with that kill and the bonus. We can see Farfan has come around the top, but to backside of Sushi. Sushi is going to be aware of that. He obviously has that shield, which he's just used. He hasn't used, actually. He's going to get swiped away, but he's going to walk away quite easily there. The thing with Sushi, with Rumble, sorry. I was so used to seeing him on Rumble, calling it Sushi as the main character name. But yeah, he has a lot of hit points. He has a lot of survivability to just get away from it, which is kind of why he's quite a good partner against Wicked. But I think we're seeing already that Lane Wick is having a good amount of CS. As we quick have a look at it, you can see Rumble's on 14, Lane Wick on 19, so not too balanced at the moment. PK's going to just back away. Limelight comes around the side there and just puts a little bit of damage on him. Ow. Goes straight with the ulti. Like I did mention, he's going to hit 6 first, but Farfane is going to come around the side. He's going to have to use that ulti to try and get as much lifesteal as he can. The Ignite is on him. I think he's going to get away with this, though, unless Limelight has anything to use, which he doesn't. Farfane actually took a lot of damage from the minions there because there was a big creep wave in there, which is what took him so low. 116 health. Limelight, though, is surely not going to force PK out of there because PK still just uses their whole pot and says, I'm fine. I can just stay in lane longer.
I have my 4 mana. I'm fine. Exactly.
So down the bottom, it's going to remain pretty even. It's a stunner on an AD hero. You can see Cyanide around the side there. Came out a little bit too early and back straight away. So he's actually picked up the Golem buff. The ping just went on his head. Sleazy pinged on his head there. So I guess that means they were possibly going to have a go down the bottom, but they didn't. They backed out. So you can see that Rumble has been back and bought. He's actually picked himself up too, amplifying tomes with those boots that he'd had at the start. So going AP. I guess he's going towards the pistol, yeah, the Hextech revolver.
Yeah, that's the standard build on Rumble still, because you get so much health back from your flamethrower. It's a must-have. Before we nerfed the pistol, the standard build on Rumble was pretty much just stack Hextech revolvers all day long.
Yeah.
What people do these days, I hear, is get a Hextech revolver and then add Will of the Ancients, because they stack together.
Yeah, there's been definitely discussions about that. He's going to put a bit of pressure on Wicked as soon as he returns to lane. It's the classic, I'm back, I've bought, and now I'm going to put pressure on lane and try and push you out of it. But again, we see 188 hit point heal. But I can see Jarvan at the moment is just going down towards the Golem buff of Nunu's Golem buff. So I think he's going to try and give this to PK.
What?
Oh, the bottom is happening down there, and they have managed to catch down Lamia. So Misfortune around Farfane had come down there. I think Sleazy must have got a pulverizer something as well. Swain is going to take that blue, though. Good Lord, I'm missing them everywhere. So Sushi completely dived on 9 health. Oh, he finally finishes him off as well. I think the minions must have finished him off at the end there. Yeah. I think it must have been, he was on 9 hit points. So that blue buff has been stolen. Actually, it didn't go to PK, though. It gave it to Jarvan, which is just strange.
It does make sense because
Oh, he's going to go into Limelight. Limelight's surely going to go down. There's kills going left and right here. It's 3-2 already. And that's the first one I think I've caught.
Cyanide on Jarvan is being an amazing ganker, and the more often his ganks can come out, the better for Fnatic at the moment. And their blue is probably safe enough for a peak to take very soon, so it does make sense to give Jarvan the blue.
Yeah, so let's not forget what is on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty much about a place in Dreamhack. The winner of this game, and SK won the first game, despite Fnatic being so far in the advantage. The SK actually won the first game, so Fnatic really need to win this one. They are currently leading 3-2 in the kills. It's pretty even, though, and really, I mean, we don't normally see this many kills this early on. It's normally a good 10-15 minutes before you even get that first blood go down, as it is already. There's been five deaths. And I can see Farfane just getting the clairvoyance down on him, so they know exactly he's coming down river, which is why Swain backed away. And PK's going to go make another trip to the shop. He's already got a catalyst. What's he going to buy this time? He is going to get his Sorcerer's Shoes, so he's just gone Sorcerer's Shoes. Jarvan's also been back and bought. He's completed his Wriggles Lantern now, so going to have a free ward, as it were. BF Sword on Miss Fortune. Ocelot also got a BF Sword on Caitlyn, as well as that Vampiric Scepter and Berserker Greaves completed, so he's going to be going for the Bloodthirster. I can see the cow, Sleazy, just warding up the dragon, so expect to see some fights for the dragon in the next 5 minutes.
No BF Sword on Caitlyn quite yet. There's just Doran's Blade at the moment.
Oh, it is, yes.
But that's definitely what he's going to go for. And interestingly, Lanewick is building a Chalice of Harmony. We saw that yesterday in the US games as well on a Lanewick. I don't remember whose Lanewick it was. Oh, the LT from Rumble does not hit Wicked there, and Cyanide says, well, screwed, I'm going home. The Chalice obviously is an item we haven't been seeing a lot of recently, but it does make sense on Lanewick. You can just spam Q all day long and you'll always have enough mana. And that's exactly what Wicked is doing here right now. Shushi rotating over to mid. I'm not sure if they're trying to go for a first dragon here or if they're setting up for a 3-man gank, but they can be seen. There's a ward right there in the bushes. No surprises for Team SK. And then there's 3 men from Fnatic. Yes, they're going for the dragon. Wicked may be getting there in time. Yes, Wicked will be getting there in time, even though he only has level 1 boots at the moment. And are they going to start dragon right away? Yes, they are. They're pulling dragon, and SK is getting in position, Demon.
Yeah, straight for it. Sleazy's just coming around the side there. Maybe going to keep Lamia out. Caitlyn going straight away with the ulti onto Sushi there, opening straight up. Remember, the Dragon's one, the target they really went for. Jarvan went sliding through, went straight for Limelight. Looks like Farfane is going to pop his ulti. It's going to land on Melisande and Cyanide. Limelight's going to have to back away. Meanwhile, down the bottom there, so Limelight does go. Farfane also goes down. Looks like Elsalot's going to just about get away. Can he get him through the trees? Yes, he can get him through the trees. Nicely done there. And, well, SK, it is Lanewick that's in there doing all the damage now towards PK. And Melisande surely going to go down. Will he better finish him off? Yes, he will, just before he hits the tower. And Wicked managed to get the kill there. So I think that was about 3 for 2. Oh, PK might get caught as well here. Wicked's going to dive onto him. He will tower dive. The ulti's popped, and I think he's going to get away with it just on 13 health. And Wicked takes a couple of hits. Sushi does manage to finish off Sleazy, meanwhile, down the bottom there. And they may even get damage on the tower. Why is Sushi porting back when there's a tower there to be had? Instead, he's going to port straight back, and he's going to go a lot of damage on this tower. Think it may even go down. Lamia is almost certainly going to finish it off. Lanewick is also picking on mid, but he's not going to be able to get near the tower. Ooh, he's left it to 52 health. He may get taken down by Farfane here. Almost certainly will. Lamia's going to dive. Instead, he's going to try and finish off the tower. He's going to...
Oh, man.
Suicide, really. No. And let's not forget, the dragon didn't go down, so Wicked has returned to that dragon, and SK now all over it. Remember, they are going to be 4v5. They're going to come straight back in for it. They're going to try and take it to half health. I don't think Fnatic are even going to try and steal it here. They're going to back straight out. So despite all that, not getting the tower, and the dragon does go to SK. Oh, they managed to get straight on towards PK there with the ulti. Managed to get out. I didn't see whether it was the ulti that finished there. He's put the bird down. Sniper going down. It did actually land on PK, but it didn't obviously do a fat lot of damage, because I don't think Caitlyn's been able to build that BF sword like I mistakenly called earlier. Meanwhile, at the top, Sushi's pushed the lane. He's got that Hextech revolver, the Sorcerer's boots, and is he building a Will of the Ancients now? It looks like he might be.
That's the obvious build. And Fnatic are famous for their dual AP setups where they run dual Will of the Ancients. These aura items have a very peculiar way of stacking. They don't normally stack, but they stack between 2 people who hold the item.